Bane spots him out though.
Yeah, see if they want to still towards this side of B, because that's where the Cypher utility is.
Drones at least into the cage. Monyet taking him down through the cage. Hyunmin though, alongside the rest
it's a
of
good
the team
sign
from
for
DRX, have
DRX.
pushed up north
Aggro
side.
pushes against the Vice already. Know what they're doing. Locked them in. The smoke's on up for much longer. They gotta send it.
3 players to come on through.
Dude, please push through. Oh my god, who was that?
Yeah, Salvo's burnt as well. Just Hyunmin able to kind of play it, but yes, he stunned himself, and that buys time for Xpero, who is sneaking through tunnel. Spots him out. That's Estrella down, and he looks for a second one as well. Just Hyunmin left. And they kind of know where he is already.
Hey, convincing. Nice little wraparound from Zafira here. This is good.
Well, just recognizing the position.
I was a little bit worried about this push over towards spawn, but it was nice. It was a good reaction. If anything, I mean, it wasn't a Yumpy issue.
Certainly expect that they have. You've got 2 coaches, Ewok as well as Warbirds, and considering the fact that the game was just yesterday, this is fresh.
It's never been a Yumpy issue.
Minds. I mean, there was a game yesterday for one of the teams in our previous series as well, right? And they managed to pull on through gen.g.
Yeah, they're allowed 2 deaths, and at the moment,
prepared for the series.
It might be trying to get a fair amount in terms of orbs, but as we can see, this one's taken.
Sometimes the game can be quite unpredictable, and that's why it's fun as well. But right now, just
my favorite Vandal skin. Dude, I do the original Prime Vandal is legit, and then what's the white champs one where you don't upgrade it? That's kind of nice. The Phantom.
Completely stunned and dinged up. Got just Mako left trying to hop on over, but even the dinks not quite fully connecting to the kill at the end. It will be RRQ with a flawless round finish to a 2-0.
Yeah, we'll see what this first little buy-up is going to be.
2024 one? Yeah, I think it's 2024.
Well,
I like that one. I like that Phantom.
Being more rounds on the attack instead of the defense, so they've got to try and find a good pass mark on this defensive side.
I think G2 will still qualify for a lower bracket, yeah.
The bonus round is going to be a good thing now. Generally, you would like to see.
I would like some close games, so so everyone gets nervous.
Set up your neon as well, and that's exactly what is going to happen for.
Straight in with fault line as well as the fast lane, but Hyunmin just tucked in inside. He's
what
able
about
to deal
Boom?
with money real quick. Champion to
I don't feel great about Boom after watching that.
Regroup themselves.
Yeah,
knowing that they can crumble.
Try and refigure out some information. So Teo drone up towards the dish. It's going to see
that can be a hard thing to overcome.
Need to stretch too far.
So sometimes next game you're just completely fine. Sometimes you have the C9 effect, where it's just there year after year.
Being self-sufficient at the B site, camera gone. Can call for some rotations. He's got his trap wires still to safeguard himself from Arcade, but he needs to have his vision
Sends
ready
map pool. I think Send map pool look good, like really good.
He will hold the angle.
They got their ascent and Haven great.
Cage up to buy him some time at least to try to survive.
And no one's really rotated from DRX either. They weren't 100% sure if it was going to hit.
How is he alive?
He is quick on it though, and with the spams does quite.
Dude, are they gonna win this round?
Unfortunate for Bane, who will not be able to last long.
They got the numbers. They get the Teo off the sites. Teo's gonna have salvos. They still have the smoke. They got Molly to delay. They got breach damage in heaven to delay. Wait, this is done, no?
Already has fault lines freeing. You want the salvos here if you know.
Oh god, they're saving.
For the retake, but with 20 seconds
Did they realize it's done?
Come back online. This is just not achievable.
Dude, honestly, I'm impressed that they realize it's done here.
The fact that Cushy is somewhere on the other side as well, and his salvos will be flushing over soon enough. This just looked to be a quick save for DRX. It's a bonus round, also quickly picked up by RRQ.
Yep.
Real nice stuff from RRQ. Pistol into a bonus, and on the bonus, 4 people survive. And it's not just the 4 surviving that get the 3K. It's these getting.
Wouldn't be surprised if Hyunmin actually wanted to go for the orb, but
RRQ pretty much on top of this, but again, when you have this Vice, you're just super prone to this. You can't get that early info, which means you can't take the rope out of there in any of these situations, which means you're isolated on an agent that has no like real vision block for you.
Alongside Mako, they noted the drone as well.
Do you think you'll see more teams in general kind of play like a 2-3?
Somewhat stalled for now.
And have like better protocols for teams pushing, but we don't really see it yet. Teams still lean into like a 4-1 where you're playing the Vice like a Cypher.
Good damage. I say that, but he's taken out by the salvos. Pushy.
painful. Monyet then kind of flooding back in with his team as well.
They put the smokes in, so it's a very hard call to cancel the site here.
Lot of that utility there. 40 seconds.
Yeah, but like look at them, they're just like smokes are in. We've been told that we have to keep going now.
Just with Monyet and Gen.g. Gen.g tries to hold the angle close range.
Okay, really nice run from DRX. In an ideal world, there RRQ actually like cancel. The reason they
and so far so good for RRQ on that mark. Meanwhile, Monyet and Hyunmin once again, both Neons down first.
You might argue that it's a bigger kill just considering the fact that it's the op that was robbed away.
Damn, a fine dish.
Oh,
there's 4 of them there. You can't really blame DRX for thinking there's not going to be that many people there because they just see the solo Vice, and then so far it's literally been a solo Vice. So you can understand why he feels confident to swing into that.
A little bit easier for yourselves. You do know as well that it has been Bane playing kind of by himself at this B site in these moments in time too, and he's not been able to really find anything on the kill department, so it's not the worst idea for them to be rotating silently towards this Bravo site.
Certainly is a tall ask for the poor guy.
Yep.
Still, you know, having surgery scheduled for another day.
And with that orb gathered by Xferro, you pick up a Steel Garden too, so they can leave him down in unders and set up for a pretty good little take here. You just got to consider that trap.
Check the timing of it.
Front of the choke point. And the other
utility as well, though.
Molly, you have to respect this.
Does Bane have a shorty? That's my question. It does
20 seconds. 3-person stack.
Weapons to come back online, so
oh god, 15 seconds.
10 seconds left. RRQ has got to go.
Guys.
So far, so good. Able to hold off the back lines. RRQ just trying to push up the tree now, while Mako and Freeing find kills.
Okay, they're gonna time out.
Mako on for the
they
three. Hyunmin. Not quite sounded off yet. Monyet trying to jump peek to bait out the shot.
Nice shot.
Oh, midair. Just completely sniped down.
Yep. And with not a lot of space control as well, and the open A or B orb, you know, for the likes of Kushi potentially to get an Armageddon online, right? You want to try and gain some sort of leg back up here as RRQ, some free kill. Definitely see, you know, the likes of the stuns and Jemkin's orbital strike if they need to. Going towards this A site now, where Freeing will start to spot some information out of this drone. Plus the one member.
You do have Mako playing in a different position this time. This is one that RQ might not expect. The Molly, though, now noted, does buy some time. They will continue to push on through with that orbital strike, but still decent kills found on the side of DRX.
Get the phones down, Spike can't cross yet. Good reaction from Hyunmin.
Actually finally going in, but it's Hyunmin with the smoke fading. The overdrive is in. Traded out by Xferro.
Repositioned onto the other side, and that just buys further time and information as well. Now, Estrella and Bane to flood back in.
Split retake.
Angles held one apiece. Got some cages to possibly get more space to close up the distance. Bane still not fully detected so far. Until now. Stutter steps over. Fault lines back in, but Estrella good on the spams. Just for the final one, running out of ammo. Crazy
just like, please, man, just one extra bullet hit. Dude, Hyunmin's out here getting wrecked. He's got this up, though. At least over towards Dish. The 5-pass and send it from Dish. Oh, it's the plant after plant. Here we go. Let's keep an eye on this one. Monyet's gonna run the gauntlet. He's going up to the top of the site. He's gonna plant. We got salvos. We got breach damage. We got Molly. He got the plant though. He's done his job. But DRX fast enough with this one. Looks like they're pretty fast on it. Holy.
The trigger discipline now coming alive. He finds the first. Looks for the
defuse though.
Mako quick to deal with it.
Whoa.
The spike though.
I still think they. I mean, the half probably wins it.
Will deal with his opponent. His
Did they breach shorted as well? Oh no.
Neural theft coming through as
Salvos just in time, but there's still time to defuse this, and they use the breach shield as well. Oh, wow, it's an absolute shocker from RRQ. They panicked.
Utility of your opponents real early on, and then they have to drop in towards the site for the challenge. So well done for DRX there. A golf clap for RRQ, who now in this new round played a little bit slower. A lot of the stingers, and one phantom for Xferro.
An attempt at rushing through from tree. Not too bad so far, but with the overdrive
these flashes
going over,
were pretty
Mako
good.
quick on the draw, just holds the angle down. Monyet instantly eliminated. Aggressive RQ then trying to rotate on forward.
A great kill from Mako.
Well. Yeah, they hold up.
And
Mako
is such a beast, man.
The overdrive, and now that they start to immediately book it towards the A side of things, freeing is going to be here early.
Big time, hello mate. Thank you so much for the prime.
I mean, at this point,
appreciate the 34 mums.
He hears all of it. So
you believe in an RRQ?
First kill, decent trade coming up from Crazy Guy, so that's a weapon.
I'm just hoping for a good game, man. That's such a devastating first game.
Trying to hold the off angle to play spoiler around it. Mako.
Oh, he gets around the corner as well. Oh, dude, you can delay so much.
Certainly expecting someone from Sands as well as a main, because she might have heard the single step. He's trying to play close range with the stinger, but look at that. Swings out from a strand. Crazy Guy trying to hold it down.
Nice handle, dude. What a shot that is from Hyunmin. The slide out up.
Right, he'd already found the first kill.
Great shot.
A little bit earlier on. Hadn't repositioned because of where that B site early yet again. You'd contend with the Cypher util. There's also a change of approach actually for DRX here. Breach and Teo util to combine towards Arcade. Maybe need to think a little bit better of that with the drone.
Okay, they find the trip
from the spawn side of things.
I'm not sure how much research they've done in, but like
at least, Komodo.
This might feel likely.
We've seen this before. Monyet still trying to toss.
Oh, that's the salvo,
as much
mate.
as possible, but the salvos, they will
he changed up his path to make sure he can dodge the trips, but
yeah, I mean, look at the rotations with
oh
the door.
Boy, the stim pack to open the door and then you can insta shoot. That was sick.
Doesn't go the right way, but it doesn't matter because the kills currently are one back for Xfero.
So much info found and in with the Steel Garden as well. Just an attempt at pushing DRX back.
And we're desperate. 2v4 Visor.
And Xfero needing to come up huge in this close range duel. Flash dodged, second flash over, but look at that. Triple peaked, low HP is Crazy Guy, but he still tries and stands tall. Looks to fight back.
Nicely down from Hyunmin again. Hyunmin's doing his role great as well. He's making space every single time. There needs to be some kind of trade.
Provide a different breed of Valorant at the moment, but when you've got these players that are just... But it's not going to happen. Xfero falling on back. Information confirmed by the Arcros.
The position played from RQ in the previous round, so DRX then trying to play conservative around what would be Arcade.
You do have
I mean, this is
for retakes,
the best round for RRQ so far. Not a push out through here as well, so they have to all push over towards spawn. Ult does mean that the smokes maybe go down. Reach. Oh, oh god. Absolute chaos. Does Crazy Guy expect this or hear it? He does.
It's gonna be Crazy Guy out towards Tree. Hyunmin chiming in as well from the canteen spot, but the spike finally goes down. Gen.g trying to hold the angle. Cushy as well. And they will fend off DRX for now.
Good tail, really good tail. Oh, this is a great
into the
one.
Open where the kills will come through. Just Mako left. He was up huge with 44 big kills from yesterday's game, but this time quickly spotted. Only 6 deaths so far.
Timeout, gone by the wayside. So was the economy of DRX. So this buy, a little bit lackluster. And Bane, well, you're probably no longer for this world soon, are you? 31 HP. You weather through.
You're gonna think that he might have hopped off somewhere else.
Yeah, just fall back, dodge the util.
Then the drone. Look at this timing.
Nice though. Then you see the Vice.
Proactive as DRX here when you go in with a much.
There's a good chance right now that the Vice went over towards here and everyone else went underpass.
You know, just great long range duels.
With them shooting that though, 4 pass and stack. Good call from RRQ to go back over towards B. What's the... See, DRX's comp should struggle a little bit on attack against the Vice.
Oh, but the drone. So that will offset the Bucky reload timing. Monyet fully capitalizing on it to then capture the site for the spike plant soon enough. Hyunmin with the overdrive though. He's looking to get spicy with it. Unfortunately, Spice is something that Xfero's really familiar with, so just 3v5 right now with lesser guns.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate stun, wasn't it?
Positions being held currently as well. Estrella just trying to, sidestep in. Not too bad off the stinger kill. Mako to swing. But still, you're contending
Nice
with the RRQ grades, Monyet, Crazy Guy. They're all having these angles locked in.
Jemkin's going to be one away from his ult. That's it for the last round. There isn't going to be too much.
Constellation pickups at this point. The fault line comes back in. He's trying to dodge all of them. He gets another kill.
See what the answer
Yeah, are they going to push out though? Yeah, as soon as they hear that drone, you know they're going for it.
Yeah, they'll hold the angle. Fault line exchanged.
Yeah, and a deeper smoke now as well.
Once again, back to where Bane is holding the site somewhat solo.
Bit different though, not playing in towards the tower. You got one trip towards the north side of things, but it's not at tower itself.
Cam in a slightly more hidden spot as well.
This is going to be a little bit problematic though for DRX if this is going to be the calm before the storm moment for RRQ. Jemkin gathering that orb would pick up an orbital strike as well.
Just gonna
People here, but it's only one info trip.
Between both teams.
Yeah, Marco with the incendiary needs some good position off it.
Thinks better to toss it over to the top.
Surprised Jemkin doesn't go for the
inside of the cage, and that's
orb
Nero theft. Jemkin orb not entirely yet picked up. Situation does not favor such a scenario, so needing to push up front, they try to play around the smokes in towards tower, where Bane is holding true. Off to Jestix Sparrow now, and he's quickly instant.
The new comp is impressive.
For the moment for RRQ.
They're definitely very good at. I mean, I think they work really hard, to be honest.
Cheeky spot angle is going to be Monyet.
I feel like their actual practice. I think their practice, if I was to guess, probably are one of the longest out of all the teams. Because I don't know how they do it otherwise.
RQ are looking for these firefights, you know, trying to contend with the spike plants as they go through. The fault line coming in now, and look at this crossfire, perfectly set up by RRQ.
The great stun. He's got to get a lot here though. Oh, think about it, comms.
He finds a 3K, but freeing trades right back.
Plant goes down. Cage, for when that smoke starts to fade as well, will provide some safety. I think he saw him over the top of the cage. He did, and now it's all down to Kushi.
He does have the salvos. Slight drone as well. Kind of knows where his opponents are. We'll deal with freeing real quick.
It's fast from Bane though.
The final bogey. Bane
fast reaction from him.
Off to the other side. Kushi sticks it to halfway, spots up ahead, but Bane!
Big kill from Bane, dude.
It deserves applause.
He's been given the goods. Pistols though now for RRQ, dropping, well, the pistol round. So we'll see what damage they are going to do.
A lot of noise. RRQ all rotating on over. Trying to play close range. Right click will be found. And met with more contest.
Wait, this was...
DRX continues
this is almost card-worthy.
Force their way out of this smoke. Decent shots found though with the rifles, but still Monyet able to deal with most of it all. Rifles now picked up, but a reload must be made. Fresh mag. And will there be fresh kills? He spots out his singular opponent.
I wonder if Xvero can try and get the wall, the shear, to get across there.
He's gonna let him pick up some guns, maybe.
It could be cool.
Dude, as soon as this door opens, they can just...
Mako has an incendiary to toy with. Goes for time peak. Ooh, quick
get a gun.
20 HP, but he is using these regen shields, so he will be back up. Time though afforded to Crazy Guy to get the Bulldog and reposition.
Yeah, it's a Bulldog on the other side, so even with a regen shield...
He's looking at the right angle too, 30 seconds.
Would consider Mako trying to play off of timing.
Scary.
It costs his opponents to sweat. He's playing with the positioning as well.
Damn, dude. This was
but still,
this is a nightmare.
As the next round heads on up, DRX with the, well, weaker buy.
Yeah, what do we see in the previous series, though? Yeah, I know it's a different map and all, and it's more close proximity gunplay on Split. The solo Stinger.
God, they're pushing against the ecos now as well.
But in this sort of situation where RRQ kind of are already spreading the map and it's near entirety, you've got full south side control, you've got B site control. The only way they come in is through dish.
Nervous for everyone.
And now you
nice shot.
Right. Full intel gained. Angles.
Gotta protect the gun.
As well as he peeks on over with the crouch.
There could be a plan here, honestly. No one's going to be able to deny that one, so DRX will fashion that
boy,
up.
Guys.
Decent money, but still in with the peaks out now. It's going to be Crazy Guy dealing with Mako. Looking to launch this assault onto the side from tree side. Estrella, if he is able to find that one frag, that would be
great damage. Oh my goodness. Almost. Dude, it's a good little around the world though. Give me freeing.
It's going to be freeing who sneaks all the way through though.
Remove the ult. Oh, can't do it.
Oh, Monyet desperately trying to keep the round alive, but Frig, look at that tap. Continues to peek into the spike defusers.
With the guns are playing in the right positions, it's just everyone else just isn't there to protect it, so it ends up being a 1v1 and they let him get the gun before he took the 1v1.
It's the round. Sure. Stats-wise. Nonetheless, it's still going to be RRQ or trying to hold off to this arcade position. Monyet with his own stinger at play, but you got DRX with the split push from both ends. RRQ not entirely sure where to look.
Yeah, nice. Stabilized a little bit.
Down, you know, especially with the Vi's utility, trying to
it's
go
a
for
nice
ult,
man.
Gunman looking to sidestep it, but will still be quickly sussed out.
Oh, that's a nice ult as well. Little combo, you ain't getting out of that. Holy dude, we got some nice ults going.
Completely raises everyone to the ground.
And a little bit of mixed match in terms of ults on that, but this was a huge one.
Yet caught with gun, not in hand, and Jemkin was just seen in the tower before.
Smoked off as well. They kind of know where he is. He cannot afford to make a single peep, so far so good.
He almost needs all three of these to be 1v1s, eh?
Skulks over. Oh, might have seen the barrel. 1v1s, are they possible, Komodo? Oh, in with the movement from DRX, though. It's a little bit too tough. And because he's tagged, it just buys more time away.
Gotta consider the save.
Yeah, you just gotta save, mate.
I think you only got about 20 seconds left maybe on this
Dude,
spike. So
I mean, this was lovely ults from DRX.
Molly's not gonna do anything either.
The RRQ ult was good as well, but they like tunnel visioned a little bit in terms of being out in the open to mean that they could get shot on the sides.
But you've got
and maybe that was because of Monyet's, sorry, of Hyunmin's wall.
Certainly looking good, the orbital and the flawless variety to push us into OT.
That's exactly what DRX wanted at this scoreline, favoring them so much. RRQ now just trying to hunker down as much as possible. 3 stacked up towards this tower position.
Yeah, do they want to go? They see the sheer wall, try and bait that one out. They saw the thorns courtesy of the stealth drone as well. These are the sort of scenarios for DRX where you might actually consider them changing
they put
their
the smokes in
Rolling Thunder in, they want to go.
All right,
yeah, this was, I mean, DRX just tried to force it too much. This was the classic, this was the classic, we put the smokes in here, we still gotta go.
Exactly.
They should have
stalls their engine, yeah. Finds every single player, just the 2 left.
Yeah, they have tried to one-dimensionally go in towards the B site, forgetting that there's going to be Vice utility, Breach utility, Brim utility, Teo utility. Like, I'm throwing all of it in there, right? You're not getting in towards that site in that sort of scenario. That's why I thought they were actually going to backpedal after baiting out the shear, but apparently not.
Same here. Certainly was a little bit odd. But it is also quite one of these rounds where they might be able to condition RRQ into holding this even further.
It's a lifeline though. For
save?
RRQ.
Dude, this is, I mean, this is nice for RRQ.
12. They
a lot of money.
A couple of these weapons as well. Build up a bit of that extra cash in case they do lose one, and we'll give them another buy into the round after.
Right? Much sorely needed cash. Look at how they're able to collect on another free weapon as well. Oh. Okay.
Ambitious, Xferra.
Xferra was on that boom squad from...
well, you know. Nah, he had the stinger, I think, still going into that one. So with death, he will carry over the steel guard.
Yeah, it was worth the attempt.
7-11.
RRQ have for
okay, you can see more of a complex run from DRX, that's for sure.
Right? You've got steel guard,
and we're at least gonna be maybe
quite successful of stopping DRX from even getting into these sites a little bit too, right? So you've got options.
Try to find the wall before we put the smokes down, I guess. Conservative with the smokes.
You've got the retake set up for Monyet, and that's why I kind of highlight these little retake abilities that they're going to hold on to in this sort of scenario, because Monyet can just let them get into the site, go for a bit of a spray, be cautious through the smokes that you've got a Vandal that you are spraying with, but ultimately as RRQ, this was the idea, right? You either play stack at A, or you retake B.
Okay, and so you gotta look at DRX here, and they're pretty on top of what's gonna go down. They go double, is this double or 1 underpass? 1 underpass. They go 1 underpass knowing that they're probably gonna be pushing to try and get that Visor into underpass. Do we go to 3 pass and hold to make sure they can't get underpass and use this Visor?
So good, but here comes Bane, quickly 86th. It's just down to Mako.
Yeah, there goes the Visor, but they won the duels.
Unfortunately gets gunned down. So in with the utility, it's down to a numbers game. Hyunmin trying to stay alive. He managed to deal with the first.
Dude, honestly, respect, man. RRQ played this well. Shout out to Crazy Guy here. Once he knew where he was as well, he tucked in for a good amount of time so the trade could come in. Grow. They don't need to do this against this comp, but I do think throwing it in is nice. By the time they put this smoke down insta, though, does it become obvious? Oh, apparently not.
Still though on the other side, Bane
didn't wait for the stun.
Of him. That smoke was a little bit suspicious enough.
This is a problematic position though for RRQ. Player deficit. You've lost smokes in Gemkin. You've lost Monyet. A couple of ults there go down as well.
Kushi has to come up huge. Plays into the position. Spots out the camera.
Honestly, Kushi gets away with this.
And run away. He stalls them with the stun.
There's still a minute to go though, and DRX don't necessarily need to go full on. Will they expect Xfero this far pushed at main? Because you're considering in a scenario like this, you do need to absolutely cut some corners as RRQ. You need to catch your opponents off guard. So let's see if Xfero does.
With the way that DRX are moving though, I certainly expect them to check the corners at the very least. But crouched into it. Xfero will collect onto 2 skulls.
He did good though, man. He did good. His teammate gets over towards site early and they're not going to expect it, I want to say.
Springs out. Low HP Hyunmin, but
Kushi played this well as well.
1v1 now, and it's still possible. But a full kit afforded
the
to
spam.
Crazy Guy, and there is a chance. Spike planted.
Ooh, will he see him through the corner of anything?
None so far. Crazy Guy.
Damn, Hyunmin 45 HP.
Hyunmin.
But DRX
and DRX just dodged the bullet.
No drone coming your way over at the A site, so I wonder for RRQ, how long do they take before going for some further information?
For DRX though, I mean, you don't see any reactions coming out from RRQ just yet, so you're certainly considering this A position as well. So slowly back into this B spot. You got Vise wall.
You got to remember though, last time they tried to get in through this, they were just peppered with utility and the rolling thunder that Australia threw in.
This guy might get absolutely wrecked in heaven here.
And
you can see the big change up, right? Them finding the wall instead of like putting the smokes down so they can actually make a good plan around it. Yeah, they know that he's in heaven now with his Vice ult. They have shorties, so they might be tempted to go there. Oh, he could farm. Great jump though.
But in with the right clicks is freeing. Close range Mako. Smoke off even further, but the spams! Spike has been dropped. And that does not bode well.
Yeah, and keep an eye on Monyet. Monyet is here behind his own smoke though. Smoke just went.
RQ all in position. Mako, he made a sound.
Yeah, he's not going to check this one, you'd expect.
Down to the final 2. Just Bane and freeing up from tower. Fast lanes up. They're all kind of getting stunned. The salvos will buy some time. Bane trying to get some crosshair placements, but still in for the trades. Numbers game once again. Freeing has to come up huge to possibly close out the map, but his HP is way too low. RRQ, all they got to do is hold down mouse 1.
He's a
and
lot
they
of
will
old
push
slow.
themselves up. Once again,
so
you never know how the round's gonna go.
RRQ, though a different look right
oh, what an
DRX.
absolute shot. Oh, this gets weird now.
Gets
really weird. Gun to pick up on site. Tear ult becomes super tempting. They got good.
Still though, RRQ in position from the Raptor spot. They will be able to snipe out a couple of players. Spike then coming back in. Drone spotted as well, so no true suppression. Freeing might be able to play with the retakes on this. Oh, Mako, what a peek!
Freeing has the ult, remember?
Yeah, exactly.
He's stuck on the side.
Yeah, Mako has Molly as well.
Try to push his opponents offline. Mako
both the lineup.
With lineups.
Yeah, but it's a little bit too late, unfortunately. That one, that can just be stuck on the defuse for Gemkin, and he knows it as well. So the round is done. Bane.
Though, Komodo, I will admit. Next round up, and once again, it's Hyunmin looking to bypass all of the utility. Stalled for now, but it does bait out so much from
RRQ didn't think they would go for it again. I don't think they can play off the plant with the ult situation like this. Sorry, retake with the ult situation like this. It's good. It's a good reaction from RRQ to take the space, but this is a hard retake. They've done a very good job of going aggro on the sides, but
we'll see. For now,
having this as the end, they got to win some duels.
Certainly aware.
Oh, that's a great little stun.
Still though, Bane comes in with the assist.
You expect another one?
They will push.
Ooh.
Oh, and it's Sphero.
What?
Double kill picked up. Arc Rose to flash and gather more space as well, but look at the
Ah,
side.
okay, Mako's is a beast, is he?
The multi-kill king himself, and he's finding a couple more, but Cushy answers back as well.
Spring has no salvos, 30 seconds. He has to challenge, but it's
What?
not open.
Has to go for the gunplay. In for the smokes, and he's trying to get him off of the spike, but Cushy sticks it to halfway. Continuing to stick all the way through
Oh my god.
now.
Oh my god.
There it is. He
Oh my
down to
god.
3
How has he
seconds.
done that?